5.
Oh no!
Stop! I'm counting.
What's she?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 8
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is
you
8
got it right.
of the Your Weekly Chirp podcast. Get this out of the way. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on TikTok. We've got a bunch of TikTok plans coming out there in the works. It's exciting. But let's just jump right in. TikTok, is it going to get banned?
Hopefully not.
Trump's talking about banning it. Is it true?
Okay, so what I've heard is no. So there's actually a lot of stuff going on. So what they're saying is, so Trump's trying to ban it, which first off,
I thought it was supposed to be banned like yesterday.
yeah, so, but that's kind of impossible because you can't just like ban something in a day.
Right.
So first off, it would take like over a year. So if he started the process now, I was reading that like he'd have to like change laws and stuff, which would take a long time, and then he's gonna need like the Congress and the Supreme Court on his side. They'll have to agree with him.
Right.
But he also needs to provide evidence of the allegations that TikTok's like farming our data and sending it to the Chinese government, which there's been like no
Hardcore proof.
yeah, there's no proof of it that he can bring up. It's all just speculation and like rumors, and there was something else. Like there was like one offense that TikTok had that they were like censoring children. There was like children censorship or something, but they like fixed that immediately. When it like first came out, like TikTok like immediately fixed it. So there's like nothing he has to like back up this ban. And apparently Bill Gates is trying to get involved, and Microsoft is trying to buy TikTok.
Yeah, I heard that.
Ooh.
Screw Microsoft.
It was just so crazy because Trump said he wanted to ban TikTok on Friday.
China.
And yes, exactly, China. But he said he was gonna ban it as soon as Saturday.
Yeah.
Which
Here we are.
Which people have said it's not possible.
He would have
Sunday.
to like drop the EMP or the
Yeah.
American.
All the TikTokers that were posting stuff like if TikTok goes away.
Yeah.
Right.
They're
You
getting
Everybody was
really
like promoting
weak.
their socials.
Thank you
very much.
just give me a quick follow, man. It's all
There
I
was a
got.
really
Can
funny
I please hit 1 million followers?
it's all I got reposting until TikTok's banned.
Follow me on the gram.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. I'll still
Factoids.
be uploading there.
Yeah.
There was a really funny Twitter
Have you seen
thread.
that though? Sorry to cut you off. The,
Uh,
like TikTok Reels or whatever.
Yeah.
Can you stop cutting people off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you just let me talk?
Audio guy.
Yeah.
First, you show up to work crabby.
Chill.
and this is work.
I'm not crabby.
Dude, this dude is so crabby.
I'm not crabby. I worked all day.
So I had work 10 to 4.
It's different.
I
got
work
off
three-
at, like,
I work
I'm
4:50.
in
three
a
to 10
hot
tomorrow.
truck. I'm in a hot truck. I have to drive around. Actually, like watch
I have to work in
kids.
a cold freezer.
I'm a professional babysitter, basically.
You have no idea about babysitting customers.
yeah.
You
for
don't
real.
even have customers.
Exactly.
I monitor 71 acres of land.
And I
71
monitor.
acres.
Yeah, and
Whoa.
that's just the park alone, not counting outside parks.
The park's not 71 acres,
Is
is
it-
it?
Hey, just
You're gonna
add,
tell-
Hey,
you're gonna
that's
tell
my job to
the
look it up.
park security guard.
You looked at me as if I had the computer.
Look it up.
just adding to it. It is currently 1 a.m. So that adds to his crabbiness.
Doesn't mean you can be crabby.
But what I was gonna say, there was a really funny
crabby.
Twitter thread, and it was like
Guess
here's a
what?
thread of all these like potential opportunities for these TikTokers when TikTok gets banned, and just all the replied tweets were like Indeed, like all these like job application websites. I thought it was the funniest thing.
What were you gonna say?
Found the wrong. There's more than one Wilson Park, believe it or not. But
I don't believe that at all.
I'm
I
muting
don't.
that.
I don't believe that at all.
I swear to God,
There's only
No,
one
you just
Wilson
said the
Park.
name of the park.
Show me that there's more
Oh,
than one
that-
Wilson Park.
That's muted.
my bad.
There's so
oh
many
wait, we
bleeps
just
right
gave
now.
away our location.
No, we didn't.
Wait, we didn't say which Wilson Park.
This
it
is
was.
all redacted.
Exactly. There's more than one Wilson Park.
It's like the Epstein files.
Good segue.
Am I
Good
right?
segue.
Absolutely.
Still haven't watched it on Netflix, but
It's
The
good.
judge
Well, like-
released the court documents and the conversations, and there's a lot of juicy stuff in them.
All the names were blacked out though.
Like 2,000 pages, I think.
Something crazy.
holy
like that.
cow.
Yeah.
I think
It's a lot of paper.
I think Stephen King's It was like 1,800 pages.
Easy read.
Yeah,
Very
what?
Easy read. If I can read all the Harry Potters, which I haven't, but I was close, I can read that.
Are there people going through removing the blacked out names?
I think the original document was all real, but I feel like I saw on Twitter a lot of people were posting like excerpts from it, and they had a lot of stuff blacked out.
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's all weird. It's
It's a very weird
it's gonna
situation.
be big if it comes out and it's unblocked.
It's gonna be huge,
We
dude.
wanna see it.
Insane.
All right.
Want to see him go
What's
down.
topic number one? Our actual number one topic.
How annoying iPhone updates are.
Oh, okay. That was.
No, it's very simple. I don't want to talk about this too long. I was just at work on Snapchat, and like my Snapchat just started going dummy mode. Wouldn't load. None of my apps would load. And I'm like, I know exactly why this is. And I went to my settings and had the little red one, you know, when you get a notification
Yeah.
on the app. Yeah, it was there, and then I looked and it was iPhone update.
Those are annoying because you have
iPhone
to set a time in your day where you're just like, I'm not doing anything for an hour, so I'll just put my phone.
Apple does that, man.
Yeah.
I have to do that with app updates, dude. I have
And-
like I swear to God, I'll update all my apps, and then a week later, it'll say like 80 app updates.
Mhm.
Swear to
I
God,
will-
same. Yeah.
I hate whenever I don't have the storage and I have to go through and delete stuff because my old phone had good storage, but this one's like horrible. So I've had to delete a lot of good stuff.
My laptop storage is absolutely trash.
Apple, fix your storage.
My laptop's getting full too.
This is only like 126 gigs. I'm serious.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, I'm not even running my hard drive. Oh snap.
No.
Is this bad?
No. Continue.
All right.
All right, that's cool.
Thought we lost
I'm
everything
plugging it
for
in.
a
I'm
sec.
plugging it in.
What's
That seemed like a bigger deal than it was.
Yeah, I thought you were.
facts.
You definitely just freaked me out.
My bad. Sorry, I'm
That
crabby.
is your bed.
Yeah, you are
Mr.
crabby.
Krabby.
Now, what about
And then-
Twitch? And revealing about Doc not being able to appear?
So people were like just looking at so update on Doc. I love talking about Doc. We love Twitch here. I actually hate Twitch, but
Facts.
I love the people on Twitch. I'll say that. But people were going through the terms of service, and they're basically saying that if you're a banned streamer, you can't appear on any other Twitch streams. Like if you're perma banned, that's just how it works. So, like a lot of people when this came out, a lot of people were just asking like a bunch of Doc's friends, they're like, "How do you feel that you can't play with Doc on stream anymore?" And they were all just saying that it sucks,
For sure.
because people like Tim, Nick Merckx.
Like his
Just-
best friends.
Yeah, just really good friends, and they played together all the time, and now they can't play with Doc anymore.
Yeah, I saw Tim talking about that because the only time he plays games is when he's streaming. So
Yeah. I don't know. That just sucks. And then it's like, so if Doc comes back and starts streaming again, I mean, he's
Which
pretty
he
much,
will.
Yeah, and he's only got to play like games alone,
Yeah.
or people that aren't on Twitch. So
Which
Back and better than ever he will be.
which
Shroud's
now that,
not on Twitch. But
yeah,
Shroud,
but I mean,
Ninja,
Captain Sparkle.
talking, and Shroud released
Captain
that clip,
Sparkles is
didn't he?
on
Did you
Twitch.
see?
Lit.
Did you see that Shroud released that clip on Twitter?
No.
yeah, I don't know what that means.
what
It
clip?
was a Valorant clip with
It's like it's just like a little GIF, but it's like some animation of like a gun firing, but like in the reflection of the gun, there's like Valorant clips.
it's like a specific champion or whatever they're called in Valorant.
Agents. They're called
Agents,
Agents
sorry.
and it's Omen,
I don't
which
play
is like
Valorant.
the character I think he plays. I don't even.
Which means he could probably go pro. That's what I heard.
I think a lot of people were saying that he was going to go pro.
He's joked about it in the past. I know.
I just can't see it because he left Counter-Strike to stream full time.
Mm-hmm. But
So, and I mean, he was making way more money streaming than he ever made playing CS.
true.
For sure.
So, to see him go pro in Valorant, I don't buy it. I really don't.
Valorant's a new animal, a new game. You know what I mean?
Isn't Valorant still in beta?
No, so they technically released the full game already.
Oh.
So that's what it is now. So they had the beta, the open beta. Well, it's technically closed, but you had to get it through the drops. But now it's technically fully released.
That's cool.
What's your review of the game Valorant? Do you recommend it? Do you like it?
I say everybody play it. I mean, if you like tactical shooters, like if you like CS, you'll get something out of Valorant. But
I heard it's
don't-
like Overwatch too. You like Overwatch?
I think
haven't
I think
played
that's a bad comparison
Really?
I've played CS.
because Overwatch is like a MOBA. I mean, it literally is a MOBA. Like it's more akin to like Smite or League than it ever is to Valorant.
Yeah, I played League for a little
Just
bit.
because it's like it's all
League of Legends.
abilities based.
Did you ever play League?
I don't do I want to say I don't like League? How about I say it? It's not my kind of game. I said the other episode that I think League is a great game. I think it's a great esport. I just personally maybe don't have just the. I don't think I have. First of all, I don't have the game sense for League, so I barely know what's going on half the time. But I just like that kind of game just doesn't interest me. I mean, it's kind of like playing a. It's like a.
If we thought the Assassin's Creed community was huge, the
Toxic.
League community
Yeah.
is
we're
huge
in.
and toxic too.
If we
Bro,
thought the
they're so
Assassin's Creed
toxic, man.
community was toxic, the League is so more toxic. But if you ask like an Assassin's Creed player if the Assassin's Creed community is toxic, they go, no.
Same thing with League. Well, I think
No,
League,
no. If you ask someone, they're like,
They
"Is the
own up
League
to it.
community toxic?" They go, "Oh yeah."
What
We're
about
on
the-
thin ice right now.
What
Yeah,
about
for
the
sure.
Warcraft community?
World of Warcraft.
Like WoW.
I just know that because my dad played it a lot.
I liked WoW back in the day.
I
Blizzard
played-
makes some pretty good games.
I played
don't
a
know if you
little
played
bit of it.
I've never played WoW. I've always wanted to.
Hearthstone's a good game if you ever played that. It's a card
Hearthstone's too
game.
pay to win.
True.
Like I remember playing online and
It wasn't at first. It
It
wasn't
wasn't-
at first.
well, yeah,
You could earn coins through like just like winning battles online.
yeah,
and
but
stuff.
now it's like way too much of a grind
For
to
sure.
do that. You might as well just buy the cards.
World of Warcraft's trailers are phenomenal.
all the time.
Just
They're good.
They're so high budget. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Didn't another big game developing company buy Blizzard?
Activision.
Activision bought Blizzard.
Yeah. So like now that's why if you buy COD now, like Modern Warfare 2 remastered and I think Black Ops 4, to play them on PC you have to play them through Blizzard's launcher. So like you know how you have like Steam,
Right.
Yeah.
Blizzard has their own launcher for their games,
Mhm.
and that's how
Oh,
you
wow.
play the new Call of Duties.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
That's cool.
I remember playing Sims back in the day. Had to have the Sims launcher.
Yeah, that's exact. I don't even know what launcher you play The Sims on now.
Wasn't like Origin or something probably.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar. CS:GO Pro Simple gets banned.
Oh, I'll talk about that. So that was another big Twitch thing that happened
I was
was
thinking.
so Simple is a Counter-Strike player, probably one of the best. If you ask me, I think he's probably one of, if not the best Counter-Strike players ever. I mean, just watch. But he's super toxic. That's the thing is like players hate playing with Simple, but they always want him on their team because he's really good.
Yeah.
So he's like good, but he's really toxic. So what was happening was, and he's been banned for this before. What happened was he'll say like a homophobic slur, but in his like native language. I don't remember what language he speaks, but not in English because he'll talk in English for most of it, but sometimes like he'll just say stuff in his own language, and he'll do that when he's like insulting people. And he was saying homophobic slurs
Dang.
in his native language, and Twitch banned him for it.
Understandable.
And
Right, and that's not okay.
which
Right.
that was his third ban, which should technically be a permaban. So technically he should be
True.
off the platform. I don't know if he's coming. I don't know if they unbanned him. I think he's still banned as of right now. But he basically just went on this Twitter rampage, which he kind of made fun of Doc. His tweet's really funny because he's like, he starts it off by saying Champions Club,
Mhm.
and he's like saying like thank you to everybody. But the last part of the tweet's like, it's crazy how Twitch will sit there and ban me for this, but they won't ban all of the what does he say? He puts in quotes like quotes giveaways that you can quote easily win. What he's alluding to is there's this big problem with Counter-Strike right now that people are making fake accounts of like Shroud, Simple, some other person I just forgot the name of, but they're pretty much just rerunning their streams as if it's like the actual person, but they'll put like Dragon Lore giveaways, like just click this button to enter,
Right.
which are completely fake and they're just meant to scam people.
I never really like
Scammers.
played Counter Strike, but I remember this kid in band got me playing this case clicker game on my phone.
Dude, I used to play Case Killer all the time.
You were
Literally
in
just
band?
I was in band. I am in fact a band kid.
Band nerd.
And,
Loser, no way.
and
say,
I was
say Big Chungus.
bruh.
Do the T-pose.
This is for the thumbnail.
That's going in there.
Nah, but he got me hooked on it. And it was literally just tap a case.
Yeah, it's kind of like, Cookie Clicker,
Yeah.
but it was all based around cases. So you'd keep tapping to make money, which you could use to buy fake cases for the
Skins
game.
and stuff,
And
yeah.
then it was all. I remember playing it because it was really fun.
7th
Because it
grade,
was
yeah.
like, they still had like the economy in it, so you could like trade skins with people. You could like you could do trade ups, which is a thing in Counter
I
Strike.
never did that.
It's so fun.
Why
And
not?
then they also had like CS:GO gambling, which I did my fair share of CS:GO gambling.
Do you ever profit off of it?
Get a couple bets.
Like,
in
what's the
there.
most money you profited off of, like a
Sports
skin or
Never
something?
much. Like I'd
Yes.
put
Sports betting. Yeah.
I'd put in like a $10 skin into like I did like the gambling websites.
yeah.
Like you know what Crash is?
No.
That's how I made my most money. So basically you put in an amount before the round starts and it just has this timer, not a timer, but like this multiplier that keeps going up, but it crashes at any moment. So you could stay there.
Like what Steve will do it does. Do you watch his videos at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He's
basically,
gambling.
like, say you put in like $5 worth, and it starts at like 0.5 times, and then it'll keep going up, but it'll always randomly crash. So I've seen it go up to like 20 times, like, but usually people back out of it.
I would. Shoot.
Yeah, but I always had it to where I would put in like a dollar, and then I would just put it at auto pullout at like 1.2 or 1.2 times. So you just make a little bit of money each time, but I
Right.
probably only made like
Profit.
like I think the
what we like to
most
hear.
I ever did, like I think the one time I got really into it, I put in like a $10 skin and I walked out with like 20. But I have a really funny story. I had a friend that I played Counter-Strike with for a while, and he unboxed a knife. Like he opened the case and he got a knife, which was like $150.
Dang.
It was like maybe it was like a $130 knife. Very cool. He traded it up to like a $150 knife. Or no, I think he kept trading up, and it was like a $200 knife. And we were sitting there on that Crash website. And I think we both had like just a little bit of money in. And he's like, dude, should I put my knife into this? And I was like, if you want to.
Huh.
I told him, I was like, if I was you, I wouldn't, because that's a lot of money you could lose.
100%.
You could just sell that to someone through PayPal, just make the money. But he started winning. I mean, he was up like he was at like $200 something. He was at like 250, and he was like,
Should I pull it?
he was like, if I get to $300, he's like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cash out, and he's like, I'll get you like a $150 knife, and we'll split it. So we each have like a $150 knife. I was like, dude, that's really nice. Like, thank you. And he was like, I think he just wanted to get it done, so he starts putting in like $30 bets.
Oh
my God.
Ah.
And I remember his first $30 bet, it crashed immediately. Because it'll do that sometimes. It'll like crash at like 0.4% or like 0.4 times. So he like insta lost $30. And then he's like, well, I got to make my money back. So I think he puts in like more. I think he puts in like $40 this time. And I think he like got it. But it was just like, dude, it was like 3 bets in a row of like $30. Crash.
Dang.
Like, lost it.
Feels
And
bad.
He ended up like losing like $200, and I think he probably cashed out with like $50 and probably just got like a random skin. But
Not worth it.
it's not. I did small like match betting, only not on like big tournaments, just small, not like big major tournaments, just small ones that I knew the big guys would win. Because if you have like one of the biggest organizations going against some small one, you're obviously just going to bet on the big one and just make a little bit of money.
Right.
know? So that's always what I did. I always just did that. I was never big into it because I didn't have the money, because I was like 15.
Right.
This was like big.
Betting's addictive.
It is, and it's scary that I was 15 and betting money on the internet.
Yeah,
That's
50
scary.
I'm $50 in the hole right now since sports are back.
Oh no.
I bet the under on a baseball game, lost, and then I bet the over, and then another team won. So it's just bad, man. Bad start. It was the first games, and just wasn't good.
You're usually pretty good though. Like
Yeah,
lottery
I
stuff,
like
like
it.
Kobey.
Lottery.
Yeah, really quick.
lucky.
That's our theme. Really,
Cardinals?
it's just
The
Cardinals.
COVID-
Baseball's back.
The
That's
COVID
it.
birds.
The
Yes.
COVID bird.
So like
You look good, Kobey.
Friday, baby blues. Friday came out, 2 Cardinals players test positive. Their whole games this weekend got postponed, and now like Rob Manfred, the head of the MLB commissioner, is like under fire. Everybody's lighting him up
Dang.
because like they're talking about canceling the season now, because that makes 3 teams that have had players test positive. Miami Marlins now have, I think, a total of 19 players that have
Holy
COVID.
cow.
Oh my God.
How many do the Cardinals have? Only 3, you said?
They have 2 right now, but I think today they said that they're pretty sure there's going to be more.
Wow.
And the main reason he's under fire is because hockey is back today too, which is great. But
Yep.
hockey and basketball are back this week. They came back, and like the bubbles right now are working great.
Yeah. So
Like-
didn't the MLB not do a bubble?
No, they
And aren't
didn't. They didn't want to do a bubble.
And aren't they like traveling all across the country now to play the games?
Yeah, so what they did is
That's a bad
the
idea.
MLB is divided into 2 leagues and then 3 divisions in each league. So like the American League and the National League West are playing each other and that's it. Like LA doesn't go to New York, St. Louis doesn't go to Arizona. It's just you play the Central Division teams, the Western and Eastern. So they thought that if they were just traveling in their regions, that it would be okay. But clearly it's not working
Yeah.
at all because, like, so with the NBA and the NHL, they're in this bubble and they can't leave. They only leave for personal reasons. Or in like this basketball player that left, he went to a strip club. He came back and now he's not allowed to play for like 2 weeks. So like you're only allowed to leave for personal reasons. The MLB, their players just go home after the game.
That's
Like
bad.
they go to the
Right.
hotel, they go home, whatever. Miami Marlins, their players are still in a Philadelphia hotel, quarantining in a Philadelphia hotel
Dang.
because they tested positive, and so some of them are still there. And so the reason everybody's mad at the commissioner is because if he just would have done a bubble,
Yeah.
there wouldn't be this problem. And so since he was getting attacked, he put the blame on the players. He said on Saturday or Friday that the players need to do better about stopping the spread, but they wouldn't need to.
players.
They wouldn't need to
Wow.
worry
Bruh.
about it
Yeah.
if you just put them in a bubble.
True.
Exactly.
It's bad, man.
They gotta worry
It's-
about the game.
And now, like he's talking about, threatening to cancel the season because the players just don't do a good job of not spreading COVID.
If
That's
baseball just did what the NBA and MMA are doing,
Yeah,
It'd be fine.
they were talking
be
about
so
that the
easy.
other day. Like Dana White, he fired up the UFC as soon as he could. Baseball, they were prolonging the season forever. They couldn't figure out what to do, and then they finally bring it back, and now it's about to get canceled.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Their league is just the commissioner. I hate the commissioner. He sucks. He banned. So past this week, L.A. was playing Houston, and so Houston Astros. I don't know if you guys know, but they cheated back when they won the World
they
Series.
did
buzzers.
indeed.
Yeah,
cheat.
and so L.A. and the Houston Astros, the year they cheated, they played L.A. in the World Series. So it was heated. Like that whole game was.
Right.
And so this pitcher and like even in spring training, everybody were hitting Astros players with pitches. Like when
Dang.
a player got hit like every game. Like they're
Wow.
just beaning them.
Nailing
And
them.
so Joe Kelly of the Los Angeles Dodgers threw a pitch over his head, just like barely missed him. And so they got mad. And then he struck him out and he like made a sad face at him and was taunting him. And so benches cleared, like huge brawl in Houston.
Oh,
And so the commissioner and the Players Association, no, not the Players Association, but he got suspended for 8 games. But not a single Astros player that cheated got any suspension.
That's wild. I don't know.
That's
And
messed
so,
up.
like,
Dumb.
and so the
and when was this?
this was this past week.
Holy
He got
cow.
suspended for 8 games, and they were doing the math. 8 games is like an eighth. Like it's a small amount because they're only playing 60 games, but like that's like an eighth of the season
Yeah.
that you're missing. So no, the commissioner of the MLB right now is like public enemy number 1 in sports fans' eyes. Like they just
How are
he's an idiot.
how's like the paying of the players going? Are they getting paid full season amounts?
No, they're getting paid. I don't remember. Please look that up for me. I don't remember exactly what they're getting paid, but
What is it?
that's what are the players making right now? Because that was one of the main reasons they didn't start up soon enough.
Yeah.
Because they just couldn't agree
Yeah.
on what to get paid.
That's what your brother was telling me one day.
Yeah. They just couldn't agree on contracts and how much to get paid. So like, yeah, the MLB is
It's like a dumpster fire right
it's
now.
a dumpster fire right now because every UFC, NHL, NBA, football's planning something. Like all these other sports leagues are just doing perfect at trying to
Yeah.
maintain the virus, and the MLB is just
Mhm.
it's bad,
They
man.
messed up.
Horrible. So now we have the COVID birds.
Yeah.
I looked up, will MLB players get paid?
Yeah,
Well,
I don't-
actually, I looked up,
I don't.
what does an MLB
remember-
player get paid right now? That's
I
what
don't
said.
remember the exact amount or like how they figured it out because you know there's 162 games in a normal season. They're only playing 60,
Right.
so obviously they're not getting paid full.
It says pro baseball players still getting paid during coronavirus shutdown. Some
Yeah.
at $4,775 per day.
It sucks, man. I think the
Terms of agreement state that the baseball teams will collectively pay $173 million in work stoppage salaries in a period from March 26th to
Yeah.
May 24th.
I
A
think
bunch
they
of
should
garbage.
I think they should still get their full pay. That's just me, but
I 100% agree.
I
they would
think
never.
I think yeah, especially because they're not in a bubble.
Yeah.
Like they're just living their lives, and I just don't understand why he wouldn't do that. You know, because like, you know, he was trying to argue that you can't play baseball in a bubble. Like, why? You can play any sport,
True.
sport in a bubble. Like, it's really just a couple fields,
Yeah.
maybe at a complex, have them stay in hotels, resort, whatever. Like,
Every sport
it's
should have done with the
it's
UFC.
not hard.
Yeah.
It's a great way to like bring back our entertainment, but also keep everybody safe and healthy.
Dana
Yeah.
White, you're a genius.
Dana White, Adam Silver, all of them, they're smart.
Dude runs
Facts.
a tight ship.
He does, and he does a great job of
And
it.
he's successful.
It's just crazy that they wouldn't do the idea that would get them going the quickest, you know? Because
Yeah.
you would think that
True.
because the MLB, I mean, all sports were hurting because of the coronavirus. They're not making money, you know? So it's
Yeah.
like, why wouldn't they do this to protect the players so they could get them on the field faster?
Exactly, and now it sucks because, you know, these players were going home to their families, and so now if they have COVID and they were just, you know, openly going home,
Yeah.
what if their family gets it? What if, you know, whatever? It's just not smart.
Even like coming back early worked very well for the UFC.
Oh, of course.
Don't quote me on this, but I think UFC 251, where it was Usman versus Masvidal.
Yeah.
I think that might be the second highest pay-per-view in UFC history.
Yeah.
Behind Khabib McGregor.
Because, yeah, like, don't get me wrong. Fans for anything, a concert, a sports, whatever, they make a lot of it, but you don't need them to still perform.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so just, you know, bringing back our entertainment that we missed, you know, it's just like so dumb that they didn't do that.
It also helped that they bought an island. Well, they didn't
True.
buy an island. They bought a spot on Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Dana White was ready to go full force
Yeah. And I
to
just
bring us back to UFC.
I just really wanted to see their setup.
Exactly.
It
I wanted
looked
to see it.
very good.
Like the setup in Orlando, for example, for the NBA, they have a barber shop, they get a buffet, they get like they're on an Orlando resort and they have like all these nice things. Obviously, it's not the same as, you know, playing and going home, but at least they're doing the most they can to make them feel like they're at home,
Yeah.
protecting them from the virus.
I will say, you did say, like, you did include music when you were listing things for, like, performing and stuff.
Yeah, like
I do
you don't
think,
need the fans.
well,
but-
I mean, touring when you're a musician is a big thing.
oh, for sure.
and
no.
you in shows get pointless when you're not. We're gonna do one tour show, film it, and just distribute it. Sorry,
Yeah.
some of my words. You know what I mean? A tour, you need the fans. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I feel
definitely.
musicians are getting a really big like.
Well, a
short end of
concert
the
with no
stick.
fans defeats the purpose, right?
right.
What'd you
yeah.
say? Sorry.
A concert without fans
Right, exactly.
defeats the
Unless
purpose.
unless it's the Travis Scott
My bad. The
Fortnite
headphones are
concert.
blowing me off.
The Travis Knight Fortnite concert was good though.
True. Yeah.
But yeah, no, you're 100% right. Like music, you definitely need fans there.
Oh, for
I was
sure.
just saying if they wanted to do like a live performance, just you know, show off and kind of build morale because
Yeah.
we're all
Right.
going through this tough time.
And they can sit in their house and release EPs and singles all day. You know what I
right,
mean?
Yeah.
definitely.
I definitely want to hear more music that's going to get released by artists here soon. I know
Yeah.
Dominic Fike released a new album.
Really?
It's pretty good.
I feel like all the new music is gonna be good just because you know they're sitting around the house all day. You know they're trapped inside, so I feel that gives them more time to brainstorm and
all those emotions, you know?
yeah, for sure.
all that
man.
time to focus on it.
Can I have a hot take?
Definitely.
I think the songs like about quarantine are so stupid.
They
Sure, yeah.
suck. They're bad.
Well,
Like I don't know. They just seem so
should I play one? I want to play one for you guys that has like a little thing about coronavirus.
play. I guess just show us after. Just what song is it?
It's off the new Dominic Fike album, actually.
Wasn't Stuck With You with Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber just
Yes.
about quarantine?
yeah, that's all.
And
it
then
was.
there's that 21 Pilots song which is god awful.
Would you be My little quarantine. Oh, dude, I've been to. I say so many. I've been to like 3 21 Pilots concerts.
I went to
Lucky.
one.
I want to go to one. I want to go to one of their. I should have went to one when like Blurryface was big.
I went to one while Vessel. Do you know Vessel with
Yeah,
like
great
Carly and
album.
stuff?
I went to
That's,
one.
that's their best album.
I think they were with Panic with the Disco.
Mhm.
Panic at the Disco.
I went to that one.
It was in.
I don't like
yeah,
Panic
over
at the
at
Disco.
River, River
Yep.
Casino. Mm-hmm.
That's a rough community to be.
I don't like Panic at the Disco now.
I met them.
Never really.
You met? Well, I don't.
You
feel
did.
It.
I remember.
Well, when'd you
Did
meet
meet
him?
him.
When'd you meet him?
Like
it when
right
Death
after
of
they
the
released
Bachelor
Death
came?
of the Bachelor. Yeah,
Okay.
Good.
pretty good.
I like
pretty
that
good time to meet them.
No, I don't like.
They came here with Weezer.
I don't like it. I don't like Brendan
Your
Urie's
two
like new
favorite
music.
people.
He
That's
makes
a
like
concert.
he makes like Fall Out Boy music now, like stuff that you'd hear at like a baseball stadium.
Right.
I hate it.
hated.
I hate it.
The Hey Look Mom, I Made It tune.
I loved
hated
going
that.
to Cardinals games and just hearing "So light 'em up."
True. But Fall Out Boy does have burners though. Sugar, we're going
The Hey Look
down.
Mom, I Made It. Have you heard the beat to that song? I actually really like it.
Mm-hmm.
The actual like drums.
Yeah, like the actual like electronic stuff. Like
I don't really like the horns. I just
I like that
if
song.
you lose, boo hoo. Who says that?
exactly.
It's
I don't
so
know.
stupid. I don't like it. So.
High Hopes was so overplayed.
Dude, that's like still
True.
plays on the radio.
Yeah.
One of my favorite.
It's just super chorusy
concerts-
stuff. Chorusy stuff's good.
Yeah, it's all just a catchy chorus. Like the
Have to hype, hi, hi, ho.
the verses like mean
Fall Out
nothing.
Boy?
They're just like time.
Yeah.
Not panic.
Oh, I was about to say one of the best concerts I've been to probably was Khalifa and Fall Out Boy.
Yep.
Boys of Summer. It was just like a weird mix, but it was actually a really good concert.
I've had multiple people tell me that. I wish I would have went.
Yeah.
But Fall Out Boy has amazing songs. There's like a period in my life
They have
I didn't.
phenomenal songs.
I just
but
listened
they
to just Fall Out
they,
Boy.
They sold out. Am I wrong?
True. I think they did. Wait,
Oh,
here?
wow.
We're talking about sold
I
out.
was talking about his
They
band.
were sellouts.
So sorry. Yeah, I guess you're right.
They
Yeah,
just- I don't know.
they're definitely different. Their new stuff is they haven't. What was their last album?
I don't know. The last one I know is what's it called? Like American Beauty? Is that the name of the album? That's the last one I know. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Mania.
Man United.
I'll just talk to the wall.
Which one? What album?
I
Dude.
said the last album that I know from them is like is it called American Beauty?
No,
You're
that was in
wrong.
2015.
That's
Wrong.
okay. I'm gonna say my words again. That's the last one I know of from them.
Oh,
You're gonna make
Wait,
him more crabby.
what do you want me to say?
I'm just having a conversation. That's the whole point of this.
Wait, are you saying that's your favorite album or just like the last one you remember?
I'm gonna say my words again.
Oh, I'm gonna take the
You said,
headphones
what
off.
is their-
Okay, all right,
what
all
you
right.
said,
all right.
what is their
What's your favorite
last
album by them? Then?
You said, what is their last album? I said, that is the last one I know from them. The latest one.
Okay.
Those are my words. I'm done. End of new topic. End of conversation.
End quote.
You're the one
Let's talk
with
about
the
let's talk about
headphones.
baseball.
It's-
Yeah, you literally can hear everything.
But it's off. There's delay. It's called
All right.
latency.
Just give
It's
us a
kind of messing
topic.
with my head.
But MLB bad, Blues lost.
Horribly.
Dude, that's
Horribly. 0.1 second. You know, it makes me sad. Well, no, it actually makes me happy because I know we're in the playoffs already. But I just want the first seed.
Yeah.
And now we have to win every other game we play, and we need Colorado to lose. Sad.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Although I'm glad it's back. Brings back memories from last year when we won the cup.
Oh yeah,
One of the best times of my
that
life.
was like
Absolutely.
I don't even know how to explain that. That was like a vibe for like
one of the
for
best.
like
One
months.
that like month, 2 months. That was like the best. One of the best
Yeah.
times of my life. It was
We were
amazing.
on like cloud 9.
We were.
Exactly.
It was amazing, and so I'm glad it's back.
Yeah.
Happy.
I hate
Just
that
think
song
about this
though.
summer, bro. Just makes me miss 2019 summer. 2019 summer, especially because the Blues just hit different.
Good summer, man.
You hate Gloria? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, it's all right song.
Just. I don't-
Gloria.
I think
okay, it's not a phenomenal song, but it's the vibe that's
It's-
attached.
Why'd they
with
pick
it.
that song?
You
because
don't
they
know the story?
yeah, you don't know that.
No.
So they were playing the Flyers in Philadelphia, and they were at a bar, and they were drinking. Obviously, it's what you do at a bar. But somebody
really?
played Gloria on like the touch tunes, and he's like, "Hey, I like that. Play it again." And they played it again. And they were all like, "Yeah, play it again." And so it just like stuck with them, and that was the theme for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Just a song at a bar.
Yeah. And the next thing you know, we're Champs.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, but Gloria, I mean, does it get overplayed?
For sure.
Still, yeah. Didn't they retire the song too?
Like, okay, would I listen to Gloria in my free time? Never. It's like country music.
Right.
Right.
It's not like a thing you just,
Dude,
vibe out to.
all right, country music in the summer is just another
A
great vibe.
Yeah, I did. I misspoke on the first episode I was here. I said I didn't like country music at all. I like some country music. Like, I definitely agree that
It
country
just,
music is a
sometimes
vibe.
it hits.
I would love to
definitely
see
does hit.
Zach Brown Band.
I love Zach Brown Band.
I
I
want to
love
see
Zac Brown
Garth
Band.
Brooks.
Luke Combs set up a date to come to St. Louis in, I think, November, but he had to cancel it. So I'm upset.
Dang.
No,
I'm trying to
like
think of country artists I would like to see. Probably Coombs, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
like-
really good.
they're like country definitely is a good vibe because
You don't see,
it's upbeat to me.
yeah. You don't see people driving around windows down in December listening to
Right. It gets you in a good mood.
country.
Yeah.
It
That's
gets
my
you in a
problem,
good-
though. The genre doesn't really go anywhere. It just stays in one
What do you
one
mean?
spot. Like it's always the same thing. It's always writing about dirt roads, chilling. You know what I mean?
No,
It really is.
that's like the
girl broke your heart.
That's a stereotype for
No, but it
country,
really
though.
is, and like the drums never change too. It's super like 2 and 4.
I'm
If you want to
talking
get really
about-
musical
I'm
about
talking
it,
about like the lyrics and what
I'm
they
saying.
write about.
Have you seen that Bo Burnham special where he made fun of country music
It's
writers?
hilarious.
He's like, I write songs about riding tractors from
You know what
the
I mean?
comfort of a private jet.
Yeah.
it's only good for so long.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a quick vibe.
It's like, how many times can you be like, cold beer,
Dirt road.
blue
Think my
jeans,
tractor sexy.
tick.
Hey, I love
like-
that song.
hot girl, dirt party?
You know what I mean?
It's like, I don't know. I agree
Dirt
with you that I think
party.
it gets really repetitive.
It does.
No, I'm not saying it does. I'm just saying there are some artists who like have good songs.
Mhm.
True, true.
For sure, for sure.
But
What about Dan Bilzerian being a fraud? Did we talk about this already?
he's a
no.
fraud. He's a jerk.
So I've been seeing a bunch of like videos now and stuff on Twitter, just basically exposing Dan Bilzerian. Because I guess a little context. I think we all know who Dan Bilzerian is, but
Love him.
he's just a, I guess he's an influencer. Because his whole thing is that
For
he got
gambling.
really he got really big on Instagram just because all he ever posts is him traveling around the world, you know, smoking weed, bunch of money,
Ignite.
poker, hot models. Like it's just like
Poker.
on yachts, you know. And it was just like a big thing, and like everybody was like just loved the lifestyle. And you know, he's always saying just like, oh, live your best life, you know, just like live in the moment. Like that was always his thing. And just a lot of people just started like questioning him because first off, they're saying that his original money is fake.
What is the company that he
Ignite.
So he owns
is?
Ignite.
Okay, I couldn't
Yeah.
remember the name.
But so the first thing I'll talk about Ignite now because apparently he's running Ignite into the ground because
yeah.
it basically came out and said so the president, the old president of Ignite is now suing the company and I think Dan because he basically came out and said, hey, just to like let you guys know, like Dan Bilzerian's house is rented and the company's paying for it.
He's a
So
fraud.
Dang.
like all those yachts rented, the company's paying for it. The models, we pay them to be there. Like the company pays for that. So the company's money, the whole point is that the company's, it's not Dan Bilzerian's money. It's not like Dan Bilzerian profits from the company and he uses that money on his lifestyle. It's like the pool of money that the company makes is going straight to that. Which
Right.
I brought that up to someone and they're like, hey, well, isn't it Dan Bilzerian's money?
I know
like,
exactly.
bad argument because it's not Dan Bilzerian's money. It's not Dan Bilzerian's company.
It's the
Right.
company's money. It's
Like
the
the-
investors'
So
money.
he might be
Absolutely.
the founder,
Protect
but
our
I don't think
investors.
I doubt that he's any kind of, you can look it up because I might be wrong, but I don't think he has any kind of like, there's obviously because if there's a president, there's obviously a board of people, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Your
he's
investors.
He's not making, yeah. And then that's the big thing is that like Ignite is a public company,
Yeah,
which means
public
people
trade.
are investing in it, which means that he's like, that's not his money that he's spending.
Dude, do you think that some of his poker money was from the company?
No, so okay, that's another big thing was, so he originally when he's like talked about it on Joe Rogan, he said that he won $50 million in the span of like a year winning poker tournaments,
Which is so crazy.
which
Wow.
is
There's
like more than like most professional pokers I think have ever made in their lifetime in professional tournaments.
Yeah, there's.
So how did he just enter these tournaments and win millions of dollars?
Yeah, how do you always win?
And when he
Like,
was
what-
on Joe Rogan, how he learned to play poker, he explained it. I don't know if you remember it. It was so vague. I just played with my brother and got good, and he invited me to play.
That's
on
his
this
whole thing. And then
What?
there's like that thing about
No.
him like going through like SEAL training.
Yeah,
which, like-
breaking both of his feet, and I had to
Which
get this
apparently
shot.
people are saying that might not be true, but it kind of is. I don't know. I think he embellishes his stories a lot. You know,
He's
Yeah.
he's a fake flexer.
For
He
sure,
is, and
he
it's-
is.
and that's the whole thing.
Confirmed.
Is that like he literally,
Actually.
he's
He
like
literally
flexing
is.
all this money that he hasn't made. I
Right.
mean, it's the company's money, and I think that's where people are like it's not his money, and it's not his lifestyle. And if you look, like Ignite lost $50 million last year.
That's so bad.
That's why the president was mad and saying the stuff about Dan Bilzerian, and then they just fired him.
He
They
can,
just
win it, he can win it back.
If you lose money like that, then you lose investors, you
Yeah,
lose profit.
sure.
Like, it's horrible.
because I was just reading this article about like some auditor that like audited the company or whatever,
Yeah.
and basically was like, "There's no way this business keeps going for like this business will fail
That's horrible.
if they keep doing this." Which
Do you know anything else about Ignite? Like, do they just make those? Are they nicotine or CBD like disposable? Like, what are
dude, that's
they?
like that's the dumb thing about. So it was originally like a cannabis business.
That's what I
That's
thought.
how Ignite started, was a cannabis business, and now Dan Bilzerian will just sell anything with the Ignite logo for extremely high prices.
Because he's in that debt.
Yeah.
I will
That
say,
money
though,
back.
on Dan Bilzerian's Instagram, he's always posting that Ignite stuff.
He
so-
always,
yeah.
because he has to. I mean, he has to promote it, but that's the whole thing. Is that like
He
they
could use
started off as a
marketing.
cannabis company? It was like a cannabis startup that he bought, changed the name, and now they just sell like anything now they just sell, and it's just not
I'm
his
gonna
money.
look up
Because, like,
Ignite.
I was about to say, man, if he was gambling the company's
No.
money,
So
do you know how bad that
that
would
poker
be?
stuff was like years ago.
That would be so bad, though. Like,
Yeah,
just
Mhm.
gambling
But
your company's
a
money
lot
away.
of so
Oh my
I
God.
didn't know this until I started reading up about it. But his dad, like, is in prison
For what?
for like it, because it's funny, and this is like what people were talking about, and this is like more speculation. I don't know if this is true, but they're basically saying that Dan's dad was like part of this like insider trading scheme,
Epstein.
like what's like a Ponzi scheme. It was some kind of like
Illegal trading?
yeah, but like what's like insider information.
I'm
It's
not sure.
Ponzi scheme.
I don't think it's look up.
Ponzi scheme.
I think his name's Paul Bilzerian. Just look up like why he's in prison. But it's basically something like that where he did something illegal with the company,
Yeah.
and they basically he made like it's funny because they say he made like 50 something million dollars through all this, and they said it was never found. Or something like that.
Maybe it was
And then people
money
were making the
laundering.
tie
Yeah,
because
probably.
if you look, Dan Bilzerian says, "Oh, well, I made $50 million in a year playing poker." So people were trying to like make these ties, which I think that's all speculation. But I mean,
Money
Convicted of
laundering.
failing to make complete and timely disclosures on schedule. 13D filings related to unsuccessful takeover attempts.
yeah.
Probably didn't have the money.
Probably.
Or like had it and then lost it or lost some, so
Yeah.
he couldn't give an accurate
I thought it was like some
statement.
like insider trading something or something like that. But he basically like made a bunch of money fraudulently. And they said,
Yeah.
I think they said they like didn't find it. And then Dan
His
Bilzerian-
description is, sorry to cut you off, is an American businessman and corporate takeover specialist.
yeah, corporate takeover.
specialist. What a job
What
title.
yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Sam, look at this dude.
He's scary looking.
Bro, what?
This is like a straight pedophile.
He's got that stash.
That is a stash
Like
and a
think
half.
about that guy and then think about Dan Bilzerian.
Yeah,
They
dude.
don't look anything alike.
Dan Bilzerian gets me weak.
So did his dad
beard.
own the company before him?
Ignite, no.
Well, I know you said he changed the name and all that, but like that cannabis company, he had no part of that. No,
That's all Dan.
Hmm.
Yeah, but that's like the big thing is just like, I mean, he lives in like a house in LA or whatever that's like $200,000 a month in rent that the
Jesus
company pays for. The company
ridiculous,
pays
dude.
for it. I don't know.
It says he was convicted of SEC. Is that
I don't know.
bringing your red flag? Is that what you're talking about?
What is
SEC.
it?
SEC. He said he filed for SEC twice, and that's double jeopardy. So that's could be what you're talking about. That's why I was just wondering.
Just look up what that
what-
means, I
yeah.
guess.
SEC.
Yeah, but
Fake flexing that money, man.
Yeah.
You'll
Yeah.
get caught up.
Mm-hmm.
He has another son, Adam Bilzerian, too. Never heard of him.
Yeah.
Imagine like him
He should've
hanging
bought
out with a
some
bunch of
cannabis
rich
business.
people. Hey, yo, whose yacht is this? Oh, it's my company's.
Yeah.
You know, it's just everybody else owns their
It's
stuff.
a rented yacht.
Yeah, everybody else owns their stuff, and it's rental.
Security and
companies.
exchange commissions. So
Okay, yeah.
some type of
some kind of trading stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Illegal trading.
It's my company's yacht, but only I use it.
Yeah. And then like
he justifies it, I guess, just by marketing Ignite, though.
Puts a giant Ignite sticker on
but
the
it's
yacht.
obviously not working because Ignite's losing money.
Yeah,
All
does
those
that-
chicks, though.
Would
That are
pay
paid
for
to
a
be
yacht?
there. They're paid to be there.
That's so. You really got
That's
to pay
cringe,
chicks to
actually.
show up.
Yeah. That's a beta move, right?
That
there.
is like
big old
It's
beta.
close to Charlie move, dude. We're gonna go down the alphabet. Like,
What's the bottom one? Zulu.
yeah.
That's a Zulu.
Zulu.
Yeah, but what was I just about to say?
Ignite.
Yeah, but and then like I just saw other stuff about how he's like just a bad guy. You know, people
Yeah.
were just saying that he like
Douchebag.
Well,
Make-
yeah. If you get a. Is that a bad word?
it might be. Oh.
Bleep it out.
Okay.
It's the second time you've cussed.
Dude, you need to watch your mouth.
Hey, you
Your
cuss too.
children watch
You cuss too.
Show me the proof.
Show me the Carfax.
Show him the WAV file.
Oh.
I'll
I'm
airdrop
waiting
it.
on the proof.
I'll
No,
airdrop it
but,
to you right now.
Like
Okay.
just a lot of people are just like going through his like tweets and like old tweets, of course, always come back. But he has this tweet that's just like ugly women hurt my eyes. It's just like stuff like
I've
my
never seen a
God.
thin person drink a Diet Coke. That might be one of the best tweets of all time.
yeah, but he'd just be sitting there with companies' money. I wish I had a company that I could just steal money from.
Right. Just evade taxes.
This is gonna be it. Your
I wonder
weekly
if he
chirp.
can like. I wonder if his company like will write off like those expenses as like deductions or whatever.
I wonder how, like, what if he goes to jail somehow? What are they going to do with all that stuff they're renting?
I
Like,
guess go back to the renting company.
what if he just, all the stuff he bought, just like sell it, eBay? Like,
Biggest baller move ever. Just came out, made a company, rented a bunch of
bought
stuff.
a bunch of stuff,
Locked
goes
up.
to jail.
It's kind of dope.
Mhm.
No.
Lived the life for a minute.
Yeah,
For
make
a
a
quick,
bunch of cool Instagram
for a
posts.
quick
Right.
sec, you know?
Right.
Time to go to jail.
That is
Mhm.
minute of fame.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's no more topics.
No,
Really?
it's not.
There are, but they're like fly swattering should be a sport.
Yeah, I wrote that. And I'm
Why?
going to tell you why.
Would you like to elaborate?
Yeah, because I was at work.
And it spelled like that, fly swattering.
What?
Swattering?
Yeah, fly swattering.
Fly swatting?
Fly swattering. Why wouldn't it be swattering?
Because
What?
I don't think swattering's like a.
Fly
Water?
swatter is the object.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're fly swattering.
Well, you could be fly swatting. You know?
But doesn't fly swattering sound cooler?
Okay, no, but like
No.
like a pitcher in baseball isn't pitchering; they're pitching.
Okay. Fly swattering. Anyway, so I was at work and a bunch of flies, getting to work. 'Cause people love to leave the door open. So I'm like, all right, these flies are annoying. I'm going to go swat them. So I started swattering and I killed a bunch and it was like kind of fun. And I thought, what if like there is this sport, fly swattering was a sport where so you're in a room, right? You're in a little timed, like they time you and they release like 20 flies into this little box room. And like it's like whoever kills the most, they win.
You know what that sounds like?
What?
Did you ever have like? No, did you
What?
ever have?
Seriously? Whoever swats them all in the end at the quickest time is the winner.
No, did you guys?
You could have competition.
Release them all into the room at once. Whoever swats the most, they win.
Is there like timer?
Yeah, there's a timer. And
It's like
whoever
minute
gets
to win it.
Yeah.
Could you do it like
Whoever gets-
live? Like,
I would do
it's
it.
just like plexiglass and people just
Dude,
watching.
let's have a competition.
No, did you guys ever have those machines that people brought to your school that like flew the dollar bills?
Yes.
Yeah, did you-
Yes.
Exactly. So you just
Like
sit in
imagine
this
that,
room,
but Kobe's in there just like.
you sit in this room with your swatter. You get to pick your swatter and all that.
I just imagine a stadium. We all come in to watch
Whoever
people
swats
swap
the most
flies.
flies in the quickest amount of time wins. and you have like a tournament, and whoever can get it done in the quickest amount of time.
Your brain is the best.
How much you plan on paying these professional?
Dude, like
Fly
you could have
swatters?
tournament money.
It's
You know, you gotta
$1,000
buy
a
it.
fly.
Yeah, like you could have $1,000 winner to start off, and then once the sport grows, dude, millions of dollars.
You
there.
can increase the insect.
So look,
like,
obviously flies are everywhere,
threat.
right? So starting out, like you don't have the money to just buy flies, so you catch them. You get the little jar, you poke some holes in it, you keep them there so they're alive, and then you catch like 20 of them. Catching a little fly or something. Maybe have like a fly trap, and right as before they die, you just swoop them in so they're still alive. So then the guy's in the box ready. He's got a swatter ready. You just release them, and you just go to town on them.
Dude, how long have you been thinking about this?
Has this been on your chest for a while?
Yes, dude. I finally want to talk about it because I was at work just swatting flies, and I'm like, this is fun.
No one will listen to my sport idea, guys.
This could be, bro. Anything can be a sport nowadays. So why not fly swattering?
Not banned.
First of all, you cannot call it fly swattering.
No, it is the fly swattering World Series.
No, it's
The
fly
World
swatting.
the World Series of fly
the
swattering.
FWS.
Yes, the FWS Finals featuring Kobey and Jake Lee.
Now, what are you? Are you like
Leave me out of it.
commentator? Like,
Dude, well, obviously, starting out to help get the business going, I would be a player. But, once I win a couple tournaments, because I know I can beat all of you and a lot of people.
Why is this idea
So
still
once-
developing?
So
Why?
Once I win, then I'll become, obviously I'd be the commissioner and I'd be better than Rob Manfred. I'd be the commissioner. I'd be better than the baseball's commissioner. So my sport would grow and
Sneak diss.
great community.
So would
Yeah, Rob Manfred.
would you
suck.
have like different weight classes so that it takes a different amount of time for each? How big is the box? Because it would take a different amount of time for
So
different
I
weight people
say,
to.
like,
What kind of flies?
different
Like horse
flies.
flies? Like a
This
fruit
room right here.
fly?
This
Fucking
room right here.
gnats.
Yeah, you could do and you could honestly set up a point system. Like if you kill
The whole point is a point
Right.
system,
I was
Kobe.
about to say you could release a horse fly, but if they bite you, that hurts. So you could release
That's
like
part of the game.
like fruit flies. You kill a certain amount of them in time, you get more points.
Could you?
is this like ethical?
Yes. What's wrong with killing flies? Flies suck.
Oh,
Do you
annoying.
guys see what I'm trying to say? Like, is this ethical?
Oh, 100%.
How is this not ethical?
hang on. Could you imagine commentators at this? Like you're swinging around. They don't know if you hit one or not. They're like, "Oh,
No,
he swung.
dude,
Did he
that's
get it?"
why you have cameras nowadays can catch anything. So as soon as you swat a fly, you can zoom up on the swatted fly, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, he caught that bad boy."
They just
Imagine-
have to have cameras on the ground.
And then you
Commentary.
can just get him
Oh,
real quick.
he hit a fly.
No, imagine-
Oh, he just hit two. He just hit two flies.
Rogan,
What?
Rogan commentating fly.
Dude, then you can have the golden fly, and if you get that, it's
The
an automatic
golden
done.
fly.
It's automatic win if you hit the golden fly.
Now you're just quoting Harry Potter.
Exactly.
What's like a regulation fly swatter?
All right, so it can't be one of the cheap ones you get from the supermarket. It
Like
has
the
to be,
ones at your grandma's house.
It has to be sturdy, not too flimsy because you don't want it to break on you. Obviously made of some good plastic material, and it's just, dude, you can't tell me swatting flies isn't thrilling.
I need to ask you, who in their right mind would sponsor fly swattering?
Dude, I guarantee you there are companies out there because
The fly swatter companies.
they want to make money off anything, right? Companies just want to make money. They want their name out there. So I guarantee you, man, plenty, once it got big, plenty of companies would want to sponsor fly swattering. It would
We just
grow.
spent too much time talking about fly
It would
swatting.
grow. It would
No,
get big.
this is the best conversation
Okay,
we've ever had.
Okay, now that it's brought up, we have to make this a thing one day, right?
What?
I will
swatting?
challenge
No.
all of you to a fly swattering
No,
competition.
we just have to do this at one point in
We
time.
get
right?
shut down by PETA.
Oh no.
Our your weekly chirp could be the inventors of this. And if somebody randomly starts a fly swattering league, I know they took my idea. I shouldn't have even told you guys this. I just should have kept it to
I
myself.
mean, it's gonna be a
And
TikTok.
It
so
made thousands.
No, tell us your emotions.
No, I should have. No,
maybe 1,000
mute
people.
this.
see it.
Never
It's-
again.
Never again.
Never again.
This is my,
So I don't. I guess I'm just trying to how does flies what happens if they hit all the flies in the box? Are they gonna put more flies in there?
No. So I was
it's like a
trying
time
to say,
system,
There
it's
should
a
be a
right?
time.
constant stream of flies, right? Well, what if it's like 20 seconds of fly swatting? What if like 15 seconds in they hit all the flies?
That's not possible. You can't kill that many flies.
You don't know that.
Dude,
know
you saying Bolt,
I could.
You say Bolt? It's like they didn't think people would run that fast at the first Olympics.
If somebody can kill 20 flies in 5 seconds,
15.
I will pay them $50 a month for the rest of my life.
You heard it here first.
Do you know how insane that would be? And like that's athletic. You got to have quickness. Like
That's why it's a sport, right?
yes. Like think of the
I just want to see the field layout.
think,
That's what I want to see.
think of the athletic ability it takes. You got to have reaction time,
That's
I really do want to see.
strength.
I can't do this anymore.
Like,
It's very possible. It's ethical. Everybody hates flies.
Did you Google this? Is fly swattering a sport?
No,
Just to
I-
make sure.
you just said
No.
fly
I
swatter.
know. I was about to say.
Well,
that.
like
You just said fly.
he called it fly swattering. He made it up. We should
No
call it what it
excuse.
is.
No excuse. Oh, so you've
Exactly.
turned now.
I
Dude,
didn't
just
come up with
imagine
it.
like so it's 2 a.m. You fell asleep on the couch, right? ESPN is on. They always have the goofy stuff on at night.
And all of a
And
sudden, you're in an arena.
Like Nick at
ESPN is showing fly swattering. That's on at 2
The
a.m.
George Lopez song comes on.
Yes,
I guess
that is that.
Low ride.
like what's like regulation box? Like
I'm telling you about what's the size of this room?
this room's like
What's the
Like we were to put
Equipment
a wall
layout.
right there.
this is too big for a fly swatter. You have to like run around the whole thing. I think it should be in like arm's distance, like. Psh, 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 psh.
So like, but 20 flies just bzzing around.
only 20 flies?
Is it like a penalty if you step on one? Does it have to be killed with a fly swatter?
That's a good point.
Honestly,
I think it should be.
Honestly, yeah. It should be. They would release another fly then. No, that fly
Would I be allowed to use one of those electrical zappers?
No, that's cheating. Because then you could just do like a stream, like kill like 6 of them at once.
Exactly.
No, that's cheating.
You'd know if they got hit.
I know.
That'd
but
be
that's-
more interesting.
yeah.
What if it was not one of those tennis racket fly swatters, or zappers, but someone made like an electric fly swatter? Would that work?
How would you make an electric fly swatter?
The same way they do the.
Would it just like
Zappers.
slap it for you when you push a button?
No, he's
No,
talking
I mean,
about
like,
a
the
zapper,
zappers.
but it's the shape of a normal.
He was talking. No, he's thinking that you press a button and it flaps around and hits the flies for you,
Bro, it's like
Totally.
it's like SpongeBob spatula where it became like electric.
It like
Plankton's
flipped
like,
itself.
I see you, zap.
Oh my god.
But no, for real though. Sport, good idea. We're going to make a league.
I'm gonna save that little audio clip of him just going zap.
We're going to make a
soundboard.
league when we have money. And people interested. I hope people will get interested. They're like in the comments, yes, great idea. I want to participate.
I think that's the highest note we've ever ended on.
Is that? Are we
Yeah.
ending?
I guess so. Yeah, we're an hour and 7 minutes in.
Well,
What? Time
no,
flew by.
no, minus we were recording for a bit.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just
Um,
saying.
But before we do end, we want to challenge you, the viewers, to chirp us.
Yeah.
Make
Okay.
fun of me, please.
Roast me.
Go off in the comments.
Yeah. I want
okay.
this to be
Go wild.
fire.
Get ignorant. Be loud.
Go
chirp
crazy.
me,
Go
Sam,
stupid.
Cody, Kobey,
Chirp me.
and Mr. Audio Boy Jake Clee here.
Dude, chirp that idea, please.
Please,
No,
please.
talk about how good of an idea it is because I know you all.
Would you play?
I'm
would you be a fly
I'm
swatter?
acting like I'm talking to thousands of people.
We will read the comments next week.
Sure.
What do you think?
I read them every day. There's funny ones every single day.
You guys are hilarious, and we want to see more.
Our TikTok comments are
And Sharon looks
ruthless.
different.
That was good.
Yeah,
That
stuff
was
like that.
fire.
Be clever. All right.
For sure.
Still, thank you for the support. We appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
we're growing at a steady
100%.
pace. I mean, we got like 7 subs yesterday.
300 subs. We're
Wait,
past
hey,
300,
pull up the
bro.
channel right now. We could do like, you know how Keemstar always ends drama alert with like drama alert
Analytics.
now at over, and he's like some subscribers.
4,500,000 subscribers.
Yeah, pull it up right now, and that's how we'll end it. I think we should end it like that every time. That way we could see our growth in real time. Because
Your
we're
weekly
growing.
chirp. 317 subscribers.
All right.
I
Well,
like it.
let's do a little outro.
Wednesday at 1.
Wednesday at 1. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It's awesome just seeing the growth and everything. Right.
100%,
Absolutely,
yeah.
Definitely.
All right. Yeah. So your weekly chirp podcast sitting at 317
17.
subscribers. And I guess we'll end the video right now.
Peace.